Work it hard to be a solo man. Come up and get your body brand new.
Are you new to this country and wondering about Australia Day? Here's some information about what can be an awkward and uncomfortable topic for new arrivals. At first, Australia Day sounds great. I mean, who doesn't like a day off and a barbecue? But there's some history that you might want to know, because even though most Australians are proud to be Australian, each year fewer Australians are doing anything to celebrate their own national day. So why is that? In the past, it was crystal clear that Australia Day, First Landing Day or Foundation Day, was a commemoration of colonization.
With perfect detail, historical accuracy, we see reenacted the landing of the white invaders.
It was on January 26th that the first fleet arrived in what's now Sydney Cove, 235 years ago, and when Captain Arthur Phillip raised the British flag and proclaimed a new colonial outpost. In 1938, Aboriginal men were forced to take part in this reenactment of Phillip's Landing and made to run away from the British.
We see the natives gathering in corroboree to ward off the invaders, just as they then did.
An inaccurate version of events, according to the National Museum of Australia.
In the face of menacing savages, the white men advanced up the shore of the new land.
Success to the new colony!
And here he raised old England's flag, the standard of the brave. With all her faults we love her still, Britannia rules the way. In joyful strains then let us sing, Advance Australia fair.
It was this day, January 26, 1938, that it became known as a day of mourning to some First Nations people. Many call it Invasion Day. For others, it's Survival Day, an opportunity to recognize the survival of their people and culture despite colonization, discrimination, and inequalities. This is why there are always protests on January 26th. The first Australians were here for 50,000 years before the British came. Some people say Australia Day. It's like the 4th of July, when we celebrate our independence from the British Empire. But it's not really. I mean, Australia Day is like Columbus Day happening on the 4th of July. Columbus Day commemorates the arrival of Christopher Columbus to the Americas in 1492, opening the door for European colonization. As schoolchildren, Americans were taught a sanitized version of his so-called discovery.
We'll call this part of India San Salvador, and I take possession of it in the name of the King and Queen of Spain.
The people Columbus called Indians were very friendly, and they gave Columbus and his men many gifts, but not the rich jewels and gold for which they had come. For Columbus really wasn't in India at all. He was on one of the islands off the coast of America. But because of Columbus's mistake, the natives of America have been called Indians ever since.
Later in life, we learn about his atrocities and the wide-scale dispossession and genocide that followed. It's taboo to celebrate Columbus Day as we did as kids. Many now use the occasion to honor First Nations people. Other countries have their national day to celebrate their independence or another special occasion. New Zealand, for example, has Waitangi Day on the 6th of February to commemorate the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi between the settlers and the local Maori people in 1840. Australia remains the only Commonwealth country to have never signed a legally binding treaty covering issues such as land rights with its Indigenous people. Australian society is changing and moving further from its British identity to chart its own path. Young people are the biggest group supporting decolonization and wanting to change the date. It's only been a national public holiday since 1994. Fewer people are doing anything to celebrate Australia Day, given the fact that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have long called for it to be moved to pretty much any other day, so that everyone can celebrate. And there are plenty of people who want to share their pride in what Australia means to them today.